What's going on? I'm Dave. I'm a video producer in the Seattle area, and tomorrow I have a shoot. I'm heading up north to film someone share their story for a church, and it's gonna play during one of their Easter services. And it's Saturday right now, and I'm getting my gear ready. My camera tomorrow will be the Canon R6 II, along with the RF 24-70. I have a small rig cage on here. I'm also going to be borrowing a second R6 II to use as a B cam along with the 70-200. I have just some extra lights in here, the DJI mic system, wireless mic system, and then I have a Sennheiser shotgun microphone as the main source. Different adapters, ND filters, matte box, and a Ninja monitor. In here, the microphone along with extra cables, extra tiny little microphone, and my batteries will go here along with chargers. In my grip case, I have my softbox that's currently set up, just making sure it's all good. I have light stands, boom pole, tripods, some power cables, and this Godox 60-watt light, and I'll be picking up some more lights tomorrow. I typically set up the camera the day before, just with all the settings from white balance, shutter speed, aperture, to setting up the date and time and making sure the file names are formatted correctly. I'll be shooting at 4K 24, but I also set up a custom profile at 4K 60 for when I shoot B-roll. My wife is joining me for this shoot to help with the setup, speed things up a little bit, and to get some behind the scenes. We're about 5 minutes out, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna check out, scope the land. I've been there a couple of times, but we're gonna figure out a place to set up and go from there.
All right, Dave has everything set up. The church right now is having their growth track, so once they finish up, we're gonna head on inside and bring everything indoors. All right, Dave is doing the final touches. Got everything ready. This is our setup.
Setting up the camera now. Lighting looks great. I think we got the stage to look how we wanted it to, just the background light, and pretty much set.
What did that mean to you? Well, when I hear others talk about things that can't see it. But other than that, we never talked about it. It was kind of a void in our relationship. Over time, we felt more and more disconnected from people, and with how many times we've moved, we never had a community, never had a church family.
Back at home, backing up the footage. I back up to 3 different places. I have my Lacy drive, I have my SSD that I'm gonna be editing off of, and I have a 12 terabyte desktop drive. So that way footage is in 3 different places. In terms of folder structure, I keep it the same on all of the hard drives. I have projects, media, and exports, and under media, that's where I do footage. I'll have music and any different assets in here. And footage I separate by the interview and the B-roll. Super cool part about these DJI mics is I could just plug it in and the audio recording is just saved right on it. That way, even if the wireless signal gets messed up for whatever reason, it's always backed up on here.
I grew up in Indiana, and faith was never really a part of my story. We moved around a lot, didn't have a lot of friends because of that. We were moving around, didn't really have a community.
For a project like this, my workflow first starts off with syncing up the multicam, and then I drop that multicam into its own sequence where I cut out any spacing and any excess and start pulling out sound bites into the main sequence where the story comes together with music, B-roll, and everything else. I actually outsourced the beginning portion of the edit to a buddy of mine, and then I went in to finalize the story, make any edits that the client had requested, and to just do the final tweaks. Overall, the project was a success, and that's a wrap. Again, thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want to see in the next few videos, and I'll see you in the next one.